Nigeria. Nigeria was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria was no more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger war, no more bad government. Niger watch media, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, no the number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger war, no more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing. And he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger watch you.
It was the single-handedly, it has no co-sponsor. It was a member-sponsor bill as a result of Femi Bajabiamila's commitment to ensure security reforms, and I took up the bill, I took up the matter, I sponsored it on the floor of the House. It was concurred by the Senate and signed by former President Buhari on the 16th of September 2020. Was IGP Kayode Obuto Kuna, I don't even know his other surname, was he the Inspector General of Police when this bill was sponsored in 2019 to 2020?
He was a DCP at that time, or a
signed
CP?
A DCP and CP. Then why are you personalizing it to the present IG? The reason for insertion, before I come to Showere's whatsoever, I don't find his statement as a human being making such statement. This bill was signed into law by the former president, not President Aswaju, for people to bring ethnical sentiment to it that it was aimed at elongating or extending the tenure of the present Inspector General of Police. It was signed during Mohammed Adamu as an Inspector General of Police from the north, from Nasarawa State. What was the rationale behind myself and members of the 9th Assembly in ensuring that tenure is being provided for in the Police Act of 2020 that was signed by President Buhari? First, we noticed the provision of the Police Act. It was an old version. It was a Police Act of 1947, before the independent Nigeria, where it was put together, fashioned, and made a Police Act of 2019. Then we said, no, we cannot be saying we want internal security, we want police reform, and yet our Police Act is a Police Act of pre-colonial Nigeria. And now the clamor for state police was there too. I said, let us be very fast in saving the Nigerian people. Let us reduce the number of time if you are arrested from prosecution from 48 hours to 24 hours. to ensure people's freedom. That is what, with utmost respect, that man is benefiting today. He's been granted bail because the provision of the Police Act is adjusted. 1. 2, let us remove a bottleneck for women police not to attend to the position of becoming Inspector General of Police. We amended, I totally move for a complete repeal and reenactment of the former Police Act prior to 2020 that was signed by President Buhari to remove bottlenecks for women not to become Commissioner of Police, not to becoming Assistant Inspector General of Police, not to becoming Deputy Inspector General of Police, not to becoming Inspector General of Police.
So before now,
a
woman cannot become
based
a
on
CP,
based on the provision of the former Police Act.
And a woman cannot be IG.
Of course.
Or DIG or AIG.
The thing is that I blame the police. Because if we have achieved that far, and I was single-handedly the sponsor of that bill that was signed into law, the education about the present Police Act of September 2020 should have been escalated by the Nigerian police to know that a lot of clauses have already been completely repealed and reenacted. I think Shore is ignorant of the adjustment in the Police Act. It was in 2020, September 16, that it was signed by President Buhari.
How come that between 2020, just for a moment, between 2020 and 2023, there were 2 IGPs?
There were who were beneficiaries of the adjustment in the
But they didn't benefit from it.
They didn't, they benefited. You are talking about one section. You are talking about one section. If you are an IGP from 2020 till this time, let me tell you why it was adjusted. It is because of the frequent changes in the appointment of the Inspector General of Police. That is why the National Assembly find wisdom in making sure that it is tenured. From 1999 till date, we have over 22 indigenous Inspector General of Police. It means that they are changed almost every year. Then we said, no, if you want police reform, you cannot be a president for 8 years, be a governor for 4 or 8 years, subject to your re-election by your own people, and now you have an Inspector General of Police that you have 22 from 1999 till date. Therefore, let us make a provision that it may please the president to consider appointing Inspector General for a period of 4 years to ensure stability, 1. 2, to equally ensure that if you want police reform, you cannot appoint someone. Within 12 months, you remove him. Another person come with his vision. Within 12 months, you remove him. Another one come. Within 6 months, he is retired. You cannot do police reform in that circumstance. And as a result of that, we said, no, let's provide a tenure for. It is within the wisdom of the former president, perhaps. That is why my own and our own in the National Assembly is to make law for the good of this country. We have done that. If the 2 previous Inspector General of Police did not benefit from that, I think it is within the powers of the executive to ensure that that section is properly interpreted and implemented. I give kudos to President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for whosoever that want to misrepresent his action. So for ensuring that...
Honorable, the question is that if in the last 4 years, right?
Yes.
The law was amended 4 years ago.
Yes.
5 years ago, actually, 2020.
Yes.
And within that period, there have been more than 2 Inspector General of Police. Yeah.
Yes.
But after that law was amended,
yes,
those Inspector General of Police were not beneficial.
I have an institution that was signed in 2020, conversion of Federal University of Education from a status of Federal College of Education to a status of Federal University. A bill also single-handedly sponsored by me, that the process of implementation took Federal Ministry of Education up to last year, September, October, before they moved to change the nomenclature of that.
So it was Buhari that did not implement.
That is it. But
the law says that an IG position should be tenured.
Part 3, Section 7, subsection 6 of 2020 Police Act empowered the president to appoint Inspector General of Police for the period of 4 years. It wasn't implemented. It's been implemented now. Where was Sowore when the bill was signed by President Buhari in 2020 during the so-called EndSARS? Why have he not gone to media? Why have he not criticized the provision of that particular clause, subpart 3, section 7, subsection 6? Have he been deaf and dumb? I expect him as a learned person in Nigeria to have known that the Police Act was signed in 2020, 16 September. Then criticize the provision of the Police Act then. If you have problem with the president, I don't have problem with him. I have met him 6 times only in the course of discharging my duty. I cannot even pronounce Kayode's surname. But let the truth be told. We cannot suffer, go through the 4 angles of teething trouble, push for a police reform that over 89 sections of the Police Act were totally repealed and reenacted. Then somebody will come just today, perhaps because of political conspiracy, economic conspiracy, you will come within the comfort of your fingertip and begin to tweet that the appointment of somebody that the bill have passed through serious legislative scrutiny by both the Senate and the House of Representatives, concord, taken to the president, minuted to the chief law officer, the attorney general of the federation, and it was agreed to be signed into law. Then somebody will just ridicule within the comfort of the angle of his room and begin to insult.
So it's interesting and suspicious, actually, and perhaps the reason why Omoyele Sowore is having a problem with the arrangement when you had Muhammad Adamu. It was during the tenure Muhammad Adamu was in office when the police act
during his time.
Then you had Usman Akali Baba,
yes,
who came into office.
Yes.
Actually, because of the amendment of the law, Muhammad Adamu should have left office in 2003, yes, 2023, yes, because he was in office in 2019.
Yes.
He did not benefit.
Yes.
Came Usman Akali Baba in 2021. He left in 2023, spending 2 years. There is a law saying appointment of the IG should be for 4 years. Now you have Kayode Egbetokun coming into office. The fact that Kayode Egbetokun had worked with Bola Tinubu when, yes, he was governor in Lagos, yes, is that not suspicious enough?
It is not. Rather, the position of Sowore is suspicious. It's what is suspicious. My brother, because I have worked with Asiwaju when he was a governor of state, and I still serve diligently in the Nigerian police, it doesn't mean if I am qualified to benefit from the position of the law, I should not benefit. If you go by that sentiment, nobody will work with Asiwaju. If you go by that sentiment, nobody would have worked with President Muhammadu Buhari. If you go by that sentiment, nobody would have worked with Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Certainly, when Goodluck was deputy governor, certainly when he became governor, certainly when Yar'Adua was a governor, when he became president, he must have had people he trusts that he can assign them some certain responsibility, having become the president. It is not a taboo because the present IG, at the risk of being the police public relation officer in this program, I don't care how you misrepresent my defense of a bill, of a law that passed through me, through House of Reps, through Senate, signed into law, and somebody is abusing it. I can go to any level constitutionally to stand against that. Rather, what is suspicious is his position. Why wouldn't you ask him, where was he when this bill was signed into law on the 16th of September 2020? Why didn't he tweet? Was he not educated enough to know how to use Twitter or Instagram or WhatsApp group or press conference or Sahara Reporters? He should have been quite learned. I believe in 2020, his Twitter handle was active. What stopped him from scrutinizing that law that was signed into law on the 16th of September? It is now that you want to bring that. Secondly, about the implementation of government policies, we must educate ourselves to understand. A judgment was passed by the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Are we together, Shane?
I'm listening. Yeah.
About the autonomy of local government. Till the time the judgment was delivered up to here, have it been implemented? No. Why? It's a process. A bill is signed today. You want the bill to take into effect tomorrow. Take it or leave it. Former Inspector General Adamu and the immediate past IG would have been a victim of slow-ginness of the executive arm of government in implementing legislative framework that are pushed to them and signed into law by them by the National Assembly. That I agree. There could have been politics, which I am not in a better position to explain, as to the reason why the former president did not give the former Inspector General Adamu, whose time was that bill signed into law. Remember too, Adamu was removed when the president was out of Nigeria, when someone was acting as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, to me, I don't understand the politics that is going on, but I know when you pass a legislation, it takes a bureaucratic process for it to be put together and for implementation to commence. So if they have not commenced implementation, it will not be that it is as a result of sentiment that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came in and discovered there is a gap, and discovered there is an act, and discovered the process of implementing that act have been put together, and discovered there is community policing, that before 2020, it wasn't a recognition of any legal framework, but the 2020 Police Act recognizes the implementation of community policing. All those things is a process now they have started. So why should someone not question Sowore? Is that how to pronounce it? Sowore. Sowore, whatever. Because I've never taken interest to pronounce his name. Now, could you not have called him?
I'm focusing diligently on the issues of governance. Some noisy aides of the president are like pack of wolves descending on any voice out there, contrarian voices that try to talk sense to the president and his team. I'll mention three instances before we get to the politics. Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State and Chairman PDP Governors Forum raised issues, policy-based issues, in a very restrained manner about the tax reform bills. And say the president needs to consult with the people. They at the subnational level feel the impact more. And this thing had to be managed in a compassionate and equitable manner, so it is egalitarian in nature. What happened? All manners of officials of the government, rather than listening carefully, not the messenger, but the message, ultimately led by the Foreign Affairs Minister himself, who left his remit of Foreign Affairs to delve into the politics of governance at the local level. A country where ambassadors having been placed for 2 years, going to 2 years. A country under his watch where ECOWAS has imploded for the first time in our history. I can go on and on there. Yeah, now, recently there was a conference on strengthening democracy, and the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, who was instrumental in deconstructing the Buhari presidency in the north and paving the way for the emergence of this current government, spoke about the death of even the party itself, APC, not just PDP or Labour. The party has not held conferences and conventions and meetings of all the critical components. Therefore, it's not even a one-man show, it's a zero-man show. What happened? Everybody in that government pounced on him, like I said, pack of wolves, including hired guns. Rotimi Amechi, Governor of Rivers, in the same forum, said he don't take political power in the sense of casualness. It's a matter of intentionality. It must be intentional and be spirited and measured. That's what they did to get power. So those seeking to take down this government must be the same. What did they say? He's fighting against democracy.
There are currently 31 requests for the creation of new states in the country. What does this say about the state of the nation? Does it depict a general feeling of exclusion and marginalization? And how long can people continue to carry on the feeling of being left out and sidelined from the scheme of things?
Thank you very much. I think it reflects the desire to enjoy the dividends of democracy. It's not just about marginalization only. People want the dividends of democracy to trickle down to the grassroots. And they feel in their mind that the best approach will be to have their own state. And also, history has it that no civilian administration has been able to create states. The ones that we have were created during the military era. And I'm sure you know why it's been difficult for democratic governments to create states. I'm sure we're going to get to that with regards to the provisions of the Constitution and the Herculean procedure of getting a state created or a boundary adjusted. But having said that, the current administration is aware of the desire of the citizens of this country to, long for more dividends of democracy, and in the wisdom of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, he has adopted a strategy which is having development commissions in various geopolitical zones of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because it's in tandem with its renewed hope agenda to make sure that the dividends of democracy trickles down as the people want it to the grassroots. So if you watch the space closely, you see the president has been very intentional.
All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I just wanted to quickly comment on this particular video that Tinubu and the federal government, they are set to create more states in Nigeria. Currently, we have 36 states. With the debate during the 2023 presidential election, they call it 37, including FCT. But at the moment, I don't know if they have cemented that. But as far as I know, Nigeria have 36 states. But very soon, we are going to have over 70 states. I don't know, or maybe 2,000 states, because these guys are set. They are set now to create more states. What's your take on that? Do you want them to create more states, or you think the state we already have now is too much? I would like to hear from people, because I don't really know much about this area, but they are set on that. But what happened to the division, to the plight of the people calling for different region or different countries to be, the countries to be divided into different countries and all that, what happened? They are not putting that into contemplation at all. So tell me on the comment section, do you want more states? Or what we have right now, we are okay with it? I would like us to move on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Kenneth Honton, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Good evening to you, Madam Amen Bright. Thank you very much, man. Good evening to you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Blessed Lady, Ace, Lucky, Dixon Dagbon, God bless you all. I appreciate every one of you. Do your part by pressing on the like button, help us to share. Dennis Agbode, thank you very much for joining us today. Sagi Odiase is with us as well. Rinze Chukuma in the building. Thank you so much, my people. Julian Salami is right there as well. Madam Ellen, it's been a long while. Wow, good to hear from you. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us today. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you. Peggy Modi, I can see right there. Good evening to you. Happy weekend to every one of you, my people. Vitos Ekwebela in the building today. Good to hear from you as well. Stella and Masaredo, God bless you, man. Good evening to you. Guys, press on the like button. We have Didi Anthony with us. Joe Deborah in the building. God bless you. God bless you. Kisle Geraki is with us as well. Thank you, my people. We have plenty for that. Timmy DB is right there as well. Emmanuel Shooks. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Then Grace Home and Property. Thank you very much. Kesta in the building. Kesta, where you this is? For my calendar, more than 78 years, I never hear from you, Kesta. Where have you been? Good to hear from you, my brother. I appreciate you. Black Panther, my dear brother, I can see you right there. God bless you all, my people. Saga Daddy in the building. Amaka E in the building. Thank you. Mone Ferreira, thank you very much. We've missed your submission for a while now. Good to have you on the show every day. God bless you, sir. Tony Africa in the building. Good evening to you, sir. Peter Victor is right there with us. Eric Gabriel, my brother, I can see you. Good evening to you. Miracle B in the building. Divine Cross, thank you. Ike Jude. Okay, Ike Jude. You don't take some break now. I will charge you 2,000 naira for that one. Thank you very much. It's good to hear from you. Thank you very much, my people. Ikezuko Yendikan, thank you very much. God bless you. I appreciate you. Yes. We have Gabriel Tinkan. Thank you very much for joining us today. Golden Arc Records, I can see right there. Thank you. In case I didn't mention your name, it's not intentional. Just know that, yes, as our eyes stay see, I'm not so to the column, but I appreciate every one of you right there. I'm gonna go bless you now. Just put it right there. Do you think they should have more states in Nigeria, or we should think about dividing the whole country. May Edo people go there, or Yoruba go your own, Igbo go your Hausa go your own. Everybody you go there. I don't know how they take the share up. I heard they talk. I don't know how that works. But meanwhile, I'd like us to quickly listen to Kenneth on here.
Of the problems in the Southeast.
Absolutely.
Let's go back to the Labour Party. Okay.
Proceed.
This divide is there. Is Peter Obi still your preferred candidate for the Labour Party?
Well, you have to secure the land first before looking for maths. You're talking about what will happen in 2027.
Yes. It's 2 years. It's 2 years away.
That's what I'm saying. When I was talking about anarchy in Labour Party and we should fight to make sure we have Labour Party, it's because I know that if you don't have a stable Labour Party, you cannot be talking about presidential primary. So let us even have a stable Labour Party first before you begin to talk about presidential candidate. But let me tell you, any party that pretends to be democratic must give everybody who is willing and who is able to contest for any position the chance to do so. I've always said it, even when I was a spokesperson, that no ticket should be reserved for anybody. That would be very undemocratic. But if you have a stable political party, you will see that leadership evolves. In America,
Who in the Labour Party is going to be contesting this presidential ticket with Peter Obi if he decides to run even on the platform of the Labour Party? Who in the Labour Party would be interested in running against him, to get the presidential ticket?
Good. Like I said, let us have Labour Party first. For me, in my own opinion,
You said there were
Labour Party
illness.
is not existing. Now, PDP has problems. Labour Party is non-existent because it's purporting to have a leadership that did not emanate from the people. I was the presidential spokesperson. I was not aware that we were doing a convention. So which convention brought the executive you're talking about? If I that speak was not aware of a convention held, then you can imagine the ordinary Labour Party members. So as long as you are saying that there is a leadership under Abure, I put it to you that there is no leadership under Abure. So it's either there is a leadership under Nenadi Usman, or in my own opinion, there is no Labour Party. I have said it and I'm saying it. At any point in time, that by crook or by any way, Abure succeeds in establishing himself as national chairman, that is the day that I end everything about Labour Party for myself. I have said it and I'm saying it again.
You will leave the party.
I've already left. That's the issue.
You have
Once it is Abure, I said I am not a member of Labour Party under
Abure.
Julius Abure. So I've already left.
Will this impasse?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of any way it can be solved. My brain is not
The
brilliant.
only way it can be solved is for the courts to do the right thing.
Will the Labour
It was
Party,
not Labour Party.
will you people get
Yes.
this thing together?
No, let me tell you,
Will this party be together and ready for 2027? Talk about, our conversation today was supposed to be about the role of opposition and how Labour Party can be providing the proper opposition, and of course we're watching the PDP and other parties as well. How can the Labour Party be providing proper opposition in our democracy if they don't have their house together? That and the fact that would they be together come 2027?
But now, let me put it this way. It was not even Labour Party that said Abure is not the national chairman of Labour Party. It was INEC. INEC told the world that this man and his so-called executive did not organize a convention known to law. INEC is the supervisory body. And you're telling me one court said and one court, sorry, in the Constitution, the court is not the supervisory body to political parties. INEC said it, and they provided evidence. And the court told Abure, when Abure went to court, we don't have jurisdiction to entertain this case, meaning the decision of INEC stands. And when there is no leadership, according to INEC, what happens is that the people have gone to choose a caretaker committee to now organize the convention. It ought to be a very simple thing. But because the so-called executives must have been aligning themselves with the ruling party, in my own opinion, and that's why I said, you should not blame the ruling party. When somebody is now an outlaw
he goes to submit himself to the ruling party, and the ruling party will, gladly welcome the person because they will now use him to destabilize the party. So what happened is that there are willing collaborators in Labour Party, led by the so-called executives, who have submitted themselves to APC for help. The ruling party.
Do you have any proof?
And they are being used.
Is there actual proof that these people? Do you have names? Are
Now
you able to point particular people who have done?
Proof.
Okay.
Before the purported convention, they were saying ticket is reserved for P2B. Ticket is reserved for OT. When INEC declared their seats vacant, and these people went and constituted a caretaker committee, what were they saying? No, the ticket is no longer reserved for anybody. The ticket is now reserved for APC. If it is no longer reserved for anybody, in my own opinion, it's as simple as that. Because you cannot approbate and reprobate. You cannot say you're reserving this ticket for this person when you were not having problem. Then you start having problem, and you're saying you're abandoning the person. So who are you now liaising with? And then the court will give a judgment and put one sentence that is an abracadabra that nobody will understand. Imagine a court saying, I'm hearing that the first time in my life as a lawyer. A court is saying this case is not justiciable. This case we don't have jurisdiction. Then we are standing on the judgment of another case with different parties before the court. It's not done. So you have the hand of Esau and the voice of Jacob. And once there is no consistency, you will know that somebody is beating the drum, that people who are on the bank of the river are dancing.
I mean, it's a very shocking situation.
It is shocking. I knew we were going to get to this if we do not nip it in the bud. I told Abure then, go and conduct a convention known to law. If you win, so be it. I don't have any interest. I am not contesting for any post. I am simply looking for rule of law. I am simply looking for good governance in this country. And if we came to show Nigerians that we are the alternative that will produce the integrity they need, how can we, if our party is not doing well, how can we convince Nigerians? I am not the man that will sit down and start painting things the way they are, because it's good governance that took me to politics. I just told you about what Governor Mba is doing. I am not in PDP. Look at what Governor Obasani is doing in Kaduna State. He's APC. But look at how he has managed the ethnic diversity and religious diversity and is bringing peace and saving lives. That is what leadership is. Telling the people what they should hear, not what they want to hear. Look at what Zulum is doing in insecurity in Borno State. You can see that the insecurity situation, no matter the flare up from time to time, is improving. Look at the former governor in Niger State. Look at how he is focused on agriculture. He say his name is even farmer governor.
I mean, with these examples that
look at what Fubara is doing in River State.
With these examples that you're giving,
they cut his
are you sure that you will
allocation?
still be, because I've been waiting for you to say Alex Otis.
Yes.
And you have not said Alex Otis to start this conversation.
Alex Otis,
my question is, are you sure you will not defect?
Now, I don't like hearing the word defection.
Okay.
Yes, what you will say is, are you sure you will not resign from Labour Party?
Are you sure you will not resign from Labour Party?
Good. And I'm telling you
and join another party.
As it is now, I have already left if Abure is the chairman.
Okay.
My words are very...
Okay.
I am a member of Labour Party.
Yes.
But not under Julius Abure.
Okay.
So, by any crook, if Abure managed to... Because this is Nigeria. I would have told you it's impossible if we were not in Nigeria. But because we are in Nigeria, when a case is in court, unfortunately, anything is possible. If he manages to wangle himself and becomes national chairman, it's automatic. You know me, I've always said it. Never does not belong to me. It belongs to God. So I don't use the word never, because we are dealing with human beings, especially a collegiate set of human beings that have no integrity. Alex Otis is doing exceptionally well. Why I was not mentioning him is so that you don't say I am praising him because he's Labour Party, belongs to the same party with me. Yeah. Just for you to know that I will praise good governance wherever it is going to come. We are trying to launch a movement for good governance by March 1st.
Yes.
Where we are going to get the best of leaders in Nigeria to come and lecture us on the secrets and strategies of how they have been providing good governance despite the challenges. Look at Fubara. They cut off his statutory allocation. He kept moving. No sector was denied. They cut off local government allocation. He kept moving. Prudent management of resources.
I mean, our time is...
All right, guys, I thought I should recapitulate back on that particular video based on the video that I played before this. I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. Thanks for your time with us today. I appreciate you all. Please do your part by pressing on the like button, help us to share. I'm going to post out a link now for those of you that want to join us today. We still have one particular video and a debated article to showcase. But meanwhile, I'll post this link out. Remember, today is weekend. As we take day engaged, now we'll take day here. But nevertheless, I appreciate you all. For those of you just coming in now, God bless you all. The link I'll be posted. Click on it. Join us here. Kemi Badnock have been attacking Nigerian government for a while. Not a small thing. We talk about it here so many times. But now she don't come out now with a different thing. We go shock everybody. She don't say, in fact, the immigration system for UK now, Kemi Badnock don't change them. To have a definite stay now for UK, you have to be in UK for 10 years to be entitled to indefinite stay to remain. To have British passports, you have to be in the UK for 15 years, or 20 years before you will be entitled to British passports. Hey, God. Hey, this woman. More listen to, I decided to bring our sister Adiola Fayehu to take it with us. Thank you. Listen to this.
Closer. Oh, Father, this one is too good too. I just have to. Bonnie, Auntie Kemi, actually, let's watch this together.
Britain is our home. It's not a hotel. I want to reduce immigration and make living here actually mean something. So I'm announcing that the Conservative Party is going to do the following things differently. 1, if you want to stay in our country permanently and apply for indefinite leave to remain, the time you have to live here before you apply will increase from 5 years to 10 years. 2, you will have to be a net contributor with a high enough salary, especially if you want to bring family members with you. And if you've got a criminal record, you're banned. 3, if you've claimed benefits or need social housing, you can't even apply. 4, we will increase the time before you can apply for a British passport from 12 months to 5 years, meaning it will take a minimum of 15 years to start an application.
Wow, Auntie Kemi, Bonnie, Ekwele, sorry, where are my manners? Auntie me, Olu Kemi, Olu Funto, Adegoke, Ayabadna, Ekwele, the first black woman to lead a major British political party. But Auntie, why is it that you always disable comments, by the way, on your Instagram page when you post videos like this? Kilode, don't you want dialogue? By the way, UK people, move closer. I'm vexed. You are vexed me now. I'm very upset. Exactly what did you guys do to upset this auntie now? What did I say? Now, let me repeat that. What did you guys do to angry this madam?
All right. I will leave that one right there. You can go watch Adiola on our channel. Because of time, we spent 1 hour 21 minutes already here. But I'd like us to move on right now. You know, can't be there, they deal with everybody now. Everybody they collect now, woto. But meanwhile, I'd like to quickly take this one right there. You know, as you know that Adeyanju, you know, you can see that one right there on the screen. I think I should bring that one in. Let me just bring it in. Hold on, so that I can tally it up properly. You guys should know what we're talking about. Not everybody is aware what Deji have done to the IGP, you know, not just I say IGP, the Adejobi, you know, but I'd like us to quickly take this. Let me put it on the screen. Bear with me, guys. I'm almost there. sometimes. Okay, there you go. As you can see right there, Adeyanju petitions US, UK orders to impose visa ban on Nigerian police PRO Adejobi family for suppressing free speech in Nigeria. The petition alleges that Adejobi has consistently demonstrated a disregard for human rights, using his position to suppress dissent and target individuals critical of the government. So Adeyanju has sent this now, this petition now to everywhere in the whole abroad, that man right there, the PRO, should be banned on earth and in heaven, you know, from visiting their country. But I don't know if this will be granted though. I don't know how this works. But I would like to quickly take his response. Then he responded, you know, by saying this. He said, activism is not a profession. Beware of any activist who doesn't have a profession. Then Nigerians responded. Barrister Samuel said, it is disheartening to see such a misguided statement. You know, activism is not only a noble pursuit, but a vital one that drives societal progress and change. To dismiss it as not a profession undermines the tireless effort of countless individuals fighting for justice, equality, and human rights. Professional activism is indeed a respected career path, essential for holding powerful institutions accountable rather than sowing distrust. We should recognize and support those who dedicated their lives to making the world a better place. That was a response to the PRO police officer. Then someone else responded, as you can see right there. Aku Di Unolu said, remove uniform, you and talk for Oshodi. Nothing different, even IQ level, love for impunity. Nothing else. Folks like, the word when this one you use for here, like you will walk around with your tail, blah, blah, blah. I'll just leave that. This one is, you know, my producer and I, they send these things they give me. Then Magami Sia said, I can imagine what Nigeria would have turned to in the hands of those who would rather extort, oppress, and repress the people instead of protecting them, if not for some activists. Then the last one here from Peter E. Are you this slow? I thought you are an educated man who has traveled outside the shores of Nigeria and has seen civilization. What is really happening to you? Are you so tainted by the intoxication of your perceived power you hold in Nigeria that you don't think before you make utterances anymore? For your education, this world, and not just Nigeria, would have imploded, but for the works of various activists all over the world in different spheres of humanity. Learn how to respect some people's callings and vocation as activists. Before my own people will start to respond here, I thought I should bring that in. My people, that's all I have for you guys today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you all, my people. God bless you all. Might I see whether anybody don't buy me coffee today at all? Yay, Mother Suberry don't buy me coffee since. And also, thank you very much, Mother Suberry, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Guys, you can do the same by pressing on $sign right there. Encourage what we do here every day. You know, regardless of war, always try to encourage us. Some of you are doing that. Yeah, I'm very, very grateful. But some of you will not they do them. You can support. You can do the same. I appreciate you all, my people. I'd like us to start talking right now. For those of you that want to call into the show, you have just 10 seconds to do so. If not, I'm moving straight to the panelists so we can start talking. If I have my way, I don't want to stay longer here today. If I have my way. So as you all be so, many of us, now only 4 of us, they panel today. For me, I will appreciate this one for today. Yeah, we'll finish today. I appreciate every one of you, my people. God will bless you. But meanwhile, let me just go straight to the panelists. Henry Gabriel, it's good to have you on the show, my brother. I appreciate you. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening once again.
Naija, what you dey talk?
Waiting.
Wetin
you dey talk. You bring topic where it be like Olumo Rock. You say you go come up for here. Come out, people see you.
It be like saying now you go moderate then. Now you go moderate this today.
We go vote, yeah, we must vote.
I bet also, Mr. Henry, let me come back to you. I have someone on the phone already. I have Madam Deborah with us. Madam Deborah, thank you very much for calling in. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Please, Madam Deborah. Madam Deborah, hold on. This one, what doctor say, I want to make we finish today now. Oga CM now, don't come. See, now all of them, they pack the call. Me no understand. I know you understand. Can't I have my way sometimes? Madam Deborah, go ahead, talk to us.
Good evening to everyone, viewers and commenters all over the world. Just a quick one. I'm not going to take much time. I just want to say something about Kemi Badnock. I think, in my own opinion, she's just, as a politician, you have to go by what is going on currently. So you see, the issue of immigration, you can see in America, one of the reasons why Trump won that election is because immigration is a very big issue in America. And you can as well see, even in the UK, I think immigration is a problem. I should see a lot of this Reform UK is getting a lot of support because of anti-immigration. So she's trying to act on that, to make it look that, okay, she's taking a hard line on immigration. Because the way they are going, if there's an election, I don't think either the Labour Party or the Conservative will have the majority. Because obviously the reform is now it's not gaining more momentum. So I believe that she's just trying to counter the Reform UK party that is anti-immigration. She wants to take a hard line on immigration, just so that the people who are happy with immigration will say, okay, she's at least the Conservatives are taking a hard stand on immigration. I don't know if that is going to work for her, but in my own opinion, I think that's what she's trying to do. We can all see it happening in America.
Okay.
I think she's trying to make it look as if she's taking a hard stand when it comes to immigration.
Thank you.
Then about the Commissioner of Police, the IG.
You have 1 minute left. 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm rounding up now. I think, in my own opinion, people they should be pressure on him to retire as well. If he's making other people retire, I think he too should do the same thing and not hold on to power when it's his own turn. So okay. I really hope there will be much more pressure on him. Although I don't trust this APC government, they are capable of doing anything. So that's all I have to contribute. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, Madam Deborah. God bless you, man. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. I'll just move on straight to the panel right now so that we can start talking. I appreciate every one of you right there. Let's move on. Mr. Henry Gabriel, I'd like you to talk to us. Sorry for the interjection earlier on. Good evening to you once again, my brothers.
Yeah, good evening once again. First of all, let me go to the IGP tenor. You see, like this guy, the video we're playing, this is so-called whatever senator or the House of Rep, I don't know. I'm just listening to this man. Sometimes I don't think this man listens to himself. I don't think he listens to himself. If they have to extend this man tenure, they said Buhari they make the laws, then the president didn't implement the law. But why then they don't push to those two IGP, the former ones, to extend their tenure too? Why they didn't push so that they extend those two tenure? Why you have to be this one from Tinubu own boy? So something is playing. You see, in Nigeria, Welcome to reality. Nigeria is a captured state already. They captured Nigeria already. The so-called lawmakers people vote for, the so-called you people think represent you people, they are a bunch of corrupt APC thugs. You see the way he talk to about when he hears your name, he don't want to pronounce the name properly. The way he talk like those are marginaries who mistakenly went to school. You see where they make mistake. They forgot that they are working for Nigerians. Sometimes they forgot this. They think it's their own family business or their party business. The Nigerians hold these so-called lawmakers accountable so that they if they are staying in Abuja, don't let them have peace in their Abuja. If they are staying in their hometown, don't let them have peace in their hometown. Till then they will do the right thing. You see how this man have the guts come to national TV and start ranting. Say this IGP the president. Thank God the president he passed the bill. He approved the bill. The government they implement the bill. So it's trying to extend. Are you kidding me? So how would those two IGP who were retired? How would they feel right now? They said 2020. This is what they do. This 5 years after they extend this IGP year. So things are not working right. Nigerians have to wake up from their slumber. They should forget about attacking individuals. Forget about doing kits, creating kits, thinking about jackparism. Jackparism is not a place where you're going to say, okay, you come now, you see money on the floor. It's not like that no more. They're making it difficult. Hold your government accountable, hold your lawmakers accountable because they're a bunch of criminals. I will say that. So creating of a new state, do we need this? I can imagine you see the north where they said, like in north now, the last places in north they said you have to create state. You can see the way they live, the houses they call Taraba State. You see, there's some state, Taraba State, they don't know what is electricity. The mood house they have there. Who going to live in all the state they created? Empty land. It's always empty land. When they say they are the majority, I'm just laughing. Do we need to create state? Do we need to create state? What we need is a good governance. That's what we need. We don't need 31 states more to become a 60. When they're going to be 100 states. What is the result out of all this? We haven't been a state. They say they want data state. They want to create their state. Okay, fine. They have data state. Do you look like Dubai? They're still struggling, corrupt everywhere. It's not the same state they corrupt. They steal billions buried there. And those states, what do you call the other one? Grenadian, steal. These are indigenous of that state. They steal without thinking to develop the state to look like the Western country they've been. We don't need all those state creating states. We need governors who are loyal to work for the people. We don't need governors who will come and every time commission project. They construct roads in Germany here. You don't see somebody come and say they commission this road. They play music and they make picture. They don't do that here. You see them block the road, tie the road, build the bridge. Yeah, it's all gone. Nigeria need to showcase, and they will be clapping. My governor is working. Are you fools? We'll be clapping hand for the governor. The governor's supposed to work for you people. Bunch of idiots. Sorry my language. In Nigeria, we wake up and say, you know what? You guys are working for us, so we are holding you people accountable. We gave you so time to make these things right, not we go on the street. In that, they will be playing with you people like they are doing you people a favor. Let me go to professors. You see, I've been saying it before. Professors, but you see, professors those days, you they look like mini god to you. They look like semi-god to you, professors. These days, professors are professorship. This is what they are now. You see, professor we ring election that will favor his own grandchildren. They will ring it for one corrupt man. This case, they jail him now. This case is since I think 2019, if I'm not mistaken. When it's not the case was long. You see how the justice system was so poor. They wanted to sweep this under the carpet. Why waiting so long? Okay, now it's not the time for this Edo State election to be waking up for judiciary. INEC mess up already. They have to go to the person, somebody who's in charge of Edo State, the Wike brother, others. Those people supposed to be in somewhere now, right now, as I'm talking. If it's countries, if the judiciary, the ready to work for that country, if they're not corrupt, this is supposed to be. This is a welcome development, but that 3 years or whatever they give them is too small. It's too little. It's too little. And some lawyers will go out there and defend these corrupt people, corrupt police professors. No higher sons, so-called sons, so they are elders to go and defend criminals. People like this supposed to be jailed for life. For life. Edo State access verification. My question is, why you have to start from Edo State? I've not seen something like this from other states. Why you have to be like this right now? I'm not saying they should not do it, but why you have to be at this moment when we have a case in court about the election? Why you have to be right now? This is my question. Somebody have to put me through when it comes to after I finish. Somebody have to put me through. Maybe I'm just in novice. They should tell me why you have to be this moment when we have a case in court. Why do you have to be to other state first? Let's see. Shaibu, you play Shaibu from yesterday's talk. Shaibu is just one of those political agberos who managed to have a position in Edo State. Sometimes I don't know why they listen to themselves. They don't see what I'm saying. Somebody who put your governor to be the governor of the state could not defend. He could not come there to defend his mandate. What the result you are saying? He came to bring the proof. The papers he dropped there. These are the proof. I think they said they want the INEC is bringing the witness. They're waiting for the witness the next day. Sometimes I don't know if they have shame on their name. They have shame if they have it. We don't listen. They don't need to prolong this so-called judiciary, whatever they do. They don't need to prolong it. It just do plus and minus. Check the Viva, whatever they check. Check the ones who are voting, clean it out. Check who the re-vote, count it, and give the winner. That's it. They don't need to go too much. You don't need to become a son or a lawyer or whatever going to make this plus and minus. It's so easy. We don't need to spend taxpayers' money holding a session of court hearing every time. It doesn't make no sense. But now they have the machines there. Check it. Check your result, the real result. Bring the result. Check this. Then that's it. Make plus and minus. Then give the winner. If it's Okpewero, go on Okpewero. If it's Aswe, Okpewero, you go somewhere. Those who's in charge for this corruption, prosecute them. Give them life imprisonment. We don't need to give 3 years, 4 years. Till they start prosecuting all this bunch of criminals, both INEC chairman, Nigeria will not progress. If people are waiting for 2027 for this kind of system, you are still joking. You are still joking. Let's go to UK. Like this lady from UK, what do you call it her name? Remy. You see, it's a wake-up call for Nigerians to know that you have to hold your government accountable. She's telling you people to fight for your country yourself. You have opportunity to be there, fine. But you people should do something about your country right now. We should not throw jab on this lady. He's just telling you the fact. They don't want you there. If your country is so nice and better, In the 80s, who go to UK, who go to study and come back home. When I was going to school, secondary school that time, I have a lot of foreigners in my school. Nice teacher, the same thing. Foreigners, they are there studying in my school. They go to America to study. Those days, if we build our country today, we think people will be coming to Europe to come and start or leave their family, friends to just relocate. It just becomes the poverty, becomes the hardship, insecurity. In fact, common social amenity, they cannot even afford it. Electricity cannot. There's no electricity there. Common good road, nothing. Security, nothing. That's why people are relocating. He's saying it for you to wake up, you Nigerians. You should wake up.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Just give me 30 seconds for this petition of to US.
And later you go talk that one. I don't give you enough time. You don't talk more
okay,
than
Chief. All right then.
78 minutes. Now you don't talk since you never started.
Okay, don't do. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you so much. But Sabi, thank you very much, ma, for the super chat for my coffee. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Guys, press on the like button, help us to share. We are still here. Augustine, you are here. I'm a bit busy now. I don't feel like I want to watch football. So Augustine, for a while now, I want to leave the platform for you to manage it within yourselves. When you for the next 2 hours, I think that will be fine for the next 2 hours. Black Panther, just off your this thing for there.
No, not go anywhere. Just stay there because I go attack you today.
Stay where? Stay where? If not because of gas here, there now I for rush everybody now.
You know, say I know your scope. Don't worry.
You know,
now because of Arsenal, now you they rush us. Now I know. I can't wonder. Waiting this man on Friday. Now Arsenal want play match.
Don't mind them.
I don't say I'm not.
Don't mind them.
Okay.
I bet no that Oga Chris may come join.
No, Oga Chris not available for now. Very soon I will soon see him. You know, he's busy with stuff. Don't worry, very soon go join us. I appreciate every one of you. Oga CM, the next person na Black Panther, followed by Alex O before you and F. Emmanuel before Mr. Oduwa. So I'd like us to take it like that. So I'll leave the platform for Oga CM right now. But I'm here listening though. Thank you. Bless you all.
Okay.
Oga CM, good evening.
Okay. Thank you, Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody. I observe all protocols. I think the next person, like he said, is Black Panther. I think 8 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So Black Panther, welcome to the show. You are 8 minutes shoes.
Thank you, my amiable doctor in the house.
Okay.
The correct doctor. These are the leaders of Nigerians, the new Nigeria we are speaking about.
Now, if na bribe, you no go walk. Now 8 minutes. So now I talking now. 8 minutes.
I want to thank Niger Watch who brought a caveat that want to stop us after bringing the case that looks like Olumo Rock. Man, we got to speak on this issue. It's very, very paramount. And I want to thank Mommy in diaspora. Mommy, God will bless you. I want to make an appeal that you tell Elvis to extend this broadcast. We need to talk because this is too much on us. Against Africa is too much. I want to say here to all the people that are listening to us, may God bless every one of you. I am quite busy, but I will talk today. I will first of all start on the UK conservative leaders. You see, like Madarita asked me that I should come out and speak on it. Madarita, I told you in every statement a leader make, we are going to speak on that statement whether we like it or not. If you don't like it, you say you don't like it. If you want it, you say you want it. And what she has spoken today is the policy of the conservative, just opposing it with the mindset and the ideology of the white conservatives. That is what is playing a role. And I want us to look at it. Every word that woman speaks or everything she gathered together as a conservative to speak to Nigeria and Africa and the world as a whole. It is bent, it is now being positioned that we as an African or immigrant, quote and unquote, the government of our nations of the world should start taking advantage of every matter being brought to the rest of the world. Because UK is not a very rich nation. I know many will talk. UK is not a rich nation. It is a nation that is a parasitic nation. They excel where other countries which they colonize, they excel when they are going down. That is the position of the world. And that's the position of European countries. They excel when Africa is going down because Africa is the richest continent on earth. A convergence of well-educated people that have broken history time and time again and have broken the science postulate time and time again. We have to note here that he is doing the work of the conservative. They want to curtail immigration. He want to do blah, 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 because he wants to win the heart of those that have been rioting that they don't want so people on their land. She wants to win that side. And now how are they going to do their coalition to get more vote from those that are immigrants that have records and have papers and have right to vote? How are you going to convince them? So it's fair for the British to do whatever they do, but to me, it's an advantage for our own country, Nigeria, to resign the Commonwealth of Nations. It's either to come out of the Commonwealth of Nations or renegotiate our bilateral relationship with England. That would be the jawbreaker. Opt out of Commonwealth of Nations, renegotiate your bilateral relationship with Britain. That will take them back. They cannot survive. British cannot survive without Africa. Likewise, France cannot survive without Africa. Go and look at French economy now. It's nose diving because they survive when Africa is going down. I want to put that aside. All I know is that I will take advantage of every statement made by the conservative leader in the UK. I'll talk about state creation. Politically, I will support state creation. The reason for I to support state creation is to balance the abnormality in the democratic structure of the Nigerian space. You people might say, "Oh, I am somehow being hypocritical." No, what I am talking according to what we have on ground. But my option that I've stated earlier on is for Nigeria to have a system whereby every state, every region cater for itself. That is the system we have been doing, and that is my ground. But politically, what we have now, I will say I concur to state creation, because if you have state creation, we are going to balance up the defects in the political terrain in Nigeria. That zip it all. Any other thing you can say, but this political statement I've made is what is going to happen. And I believe Agbado is driving towards that issue. On the IG, my brothers and sisters, I have said this thing, that Agbado is going to play a joker. And that joker, he will do it in such a way that most of the people that are against Agbado will vote for Agbado at the end. Why? The reason is like this. If Atiku plays his card the way he's playing it with El-Rufai, nobody is going to vote for PDP. And if Obi comes in, they are going to make sure that Agbado wins, because Agbado will use state mechanism to rig the election whatsoever. He has started even the rigging now, because it's going to change the INEC structure in all the states, and it's going to change all the commissioner of police in all the states. Mind that. 2, the reason why it's not going to change this IG, go and look at those people waiting to be IG of the Nigerian police. Go and look at the list. When you look at the list, Come back, let's discuss. That is what I'm going to tell you all. Then I want to go to Obaseki. Obaseki, you all have seen it. There is no statement that anybody can state here. Why is this inquiry going on? No. What we are after is those people that have stolen the wealth of Edo State. ABC, that is all. That is what we're interested in. If anybody steals the wealth of any state, it should be prosecuted. It is even good that these people that did it, they did it in a very close shave, and they have coming out to speak. And when they speak, know that everything has been done. I don't care how to do it. Everything has been diligently done, because this is the federal status doing the work that they need to be done. And they have done it. And
1 minute more.
They've done it, and everything is showing that what we have been saying, it has come to pass now. So anybody that would talk against it, you are not being fair, and you are not being truthful. We need to recover the money stolen by people from Edo State. And Obaseki, according to what he has said, Obaseki has stole billions of naira from the Edo State coffer. I will go to 2 minutes. You said 2 minutes or 1 minute?
About 35 seconds more.
Okay. The professor, I will speak on this. The professor that was jailed, I want to state here, if you jail the professor that brought a fake news, fake information, and that fake information, somebody won and somebody was sworn in. So they jailed the professor. What about the paper in which the professor used in swearing in the fake what information that swore in the person that was elected? And then is it not going to affect that person that was elected during that year and go out? That is my question.
Thank you, Black Panther. Thank you.
So thank you for giving me this time to speak. I'll speak on other things, and I'll expatiate on this matter of the INEC, because it is not fair. Somebody has gotten in with that fake, and you are dealing with the man alone. You are not dealing with the person that have ruled and vacated the position. Thank you, my brother, Dr. Sien.
Okay, thank you. The next person should be Alex. I think Alex O. Alex O, are you with us? Yes.
Hello.
Alex O.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. We can hear you.
Okay.
Fire
Dr.
on.
Sien.
8 minutes. Thank you.
I hear. Yeah, you know, I my time, I always keep to it. Good evening.
No problem. Thank you.
I greet everyone in the house. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. I greet Nigeria Watch family and all well-meaning Nigerians. I want to talk briefly on this one will be white Nigerian white British citizen called
Kemi Badenoch.
you know,
Badenoch.
yeah,
Kemi
Kemi, yeah, Kemi. I just heard from what's her name, the Adeyemi that spoke on her, that she's Adeola, I mean, that she was born in 1990. Is she that young? I was thinking she's older than that. So she was born in 1990. Maybe her parents left Nigeria and gave birth to her in the UK, or maybe she was born in Nigeria and they took her to. Dr. CM, you can tell me more about that. Was she born in Nigeria or born in the UK?
In the UK here, I think. She was born in the UK.
All right. That's not even the issue. She has been talking about Nigeria for a while now, you know. In most of the things she said, I took a stand on that. I agreed with her that our country is being ruled by people who are not qualified, or people who are forcing themselves on us just to devour the country and steal our Commonwealth. On that area, I was quite in line with her. But what she just brought up now, you know, dancing to the tune of the white supremacist, just because she wants the conservative party to come back to power, is really, really appalling. I'm really, really disappointed in her. And I think if she has advisors, they should really call her. You want to dance, you want to play to the gallery, and you think these people will ever take you to be one of them? She's just wasting her time. Whatever she says now does, she's going to have a legacy that is going, she's going to be remembered for nothing but as somebody who turned against her own people. Not just because she's black, but just because she's an immigrant herself. You know? So this thing she's just trying to push forward. Is that really what is the problem the UK now? From my own, from what I know, despite the fact that I'm not in the UK, I'm here in Europe. I think the moment they got out of the EU, just because of this same agenda that they've been having, thinking they are superior to others, and they didn't plan the system well. This is why the Conservative brought the UK to the stand it is now. Before then, the UK was flourishing. Let's face the fact. So she's not thinking she's going to bring the Conservatives back and take a stand on immigration. And just look at the things, the appalling things she was talking about. How people will now work. They have to have certain qualifications to be able to. In fact, I don't just want to. When I listened to it, I was kind of really taken aback, and she lost all the kind of high ratings that I gave her. She lost it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What should Nigeria do? As you have heard it, what should we do? How are we going to prepare for it?
I wanted to come to that, my brother, Black Panther. I wanted to come to that now. You see, I from what I was saying before, I said I agree with her when she was talking about the ills in our society, about our government, about people who are not qualified to be ruling us. You know, on this one, it is still the people that have the power. We, the people, have the power to choose the right leaders, to put people who are qualified in this position so that we will not be looking out to others. We have everything. We have everything. But the only thing we lack is good leadership. People without vision is the people we have. They are the people in power. We all know this. You cannot be putting a round square in a circle. It doesn't work like that. So you see, when we don't take care of our own home, you know, we are still going to be having this kind of thing over and over again. People are going to be looking down on us wherever we go. Just because you are not even being respected in your own home. What do our politicians do to us? What do they do? How do they see their own countrymen and women? Are they not oppressing them? Then you expect somebody from outside to give you that respect. So you see, the power lies in the hands of the people. But are they using it? This is the same thing we're talking about. Until we get our country right, by kicking these guys all out, there is nothing we can do about it. We are going to get all the insults, all the looking down, whatever, coming from Trump or whoever. We're going to be getting it because our home is scattered. That's just the truth of the matter. We don't need any prophet or whoever to tell us how the future of the country is going to be when we continue like this. We don't need anyone to tell us that. So you see, like yesterday, I was talking about the electoral reform. INEC, is it not part of the system? Is it not the same INEC that thwarted the hopes of the people? You are S-hole or whatever. You don't need to blame those guys or whoever is doing it. So that is just the truth of the matter. The power lies in the hands of the people. But are the people really ready? No, we are not. Why do I say that? Just imagine the Labour Party that all hopes were put on. Look at what they are doing. Is it the PDP? Is it the other ones? Is it not the same citizens that are causing the whole confusion? So you see, it's going to be a very, very tough fight. Tough fight. which is not just going to be something that's going to be put aside, because these people that are there to oppress and to bring the country down,
Okay,
they are still preparing. Yeah, they are still preparing to even do worse things to the country. So, in a nutshell, let's see how we can go about this, the power that lies in our hands, to use it. Focus on this electoral reform. Let's be the people let us become propagandists on this. Let's begin to shout in the morning, in the evening, at night, until these people will listen. Then when
Hello? Is it me? Oh.
Hello? Is it me?
Alexo.
Alexo, you dey hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. The problem is from his this thing. Anyway, Alexo, thank you very much. We move on to your time is already maybe some 10 seconds left, but we move on to thank you, Alexo, anyway, for whatever it is. We move on to F. Emmanuel. F. Emmanuel, welcome to the show today. So if you are still with us, you can get cracking 8 minutes. F. Emmanuel.
Yeah, my brother, Dr. CM.
F. Emmanuel.
Where waka because of black soup. Waka
F.
waka.
Emmanuel, not forget to talk on Obaseki, the money that they steal.
My brother, leave Obaseki, I beg. Obaseki matter, nobody will go end today. Maybe today, since
all of that don't be surprised,
since 19 politicians have been stealing money. So nobody Obaseki be the first, and it's not going to be the last. So even if you talk to tomorrow, you not go change anything. Person who don't loot, you don't loot waka. So our own is that what do we do going forward to bring sanity to our country? See how we are being disgraced everywhere. Trump is tightening immigration this in the US. Kemi Badnock never enter power. You don't plan 15 years before you become a citizen of UK. So we are just, in fact, black man is just being sidelined all around the world. And let me tell you, there's no economy in the world that will thrive without black man, without Nigeria. Let me put it that way. Because Nigerians are scattered everywhere. That's just the truth. But with this recent development, it's a clear call for us to put our hands together and make sure we build our country, so that these countries that are doing as if they are heaven, they will come looking for us. That's just the truth. In early 60s, 70s, 80s, people go abroad and study and come back home and have a better job. Nobody staying abroad in those days. I remember vividly. You know, in my school then, you will see even white people in my school. You know, foreigners in my school. I school in the north, at least. I could remember in my secondary school, you see foreigners. Even when I was in Uniport, I could see some people too, even Ghanaians, there are foreigners in the school. But now, what is happening? You know, we are the one moving, living, and going abroad, and our home is being rotten. So that's why we are getting all this embarrassment. If we can just tighten up our home, build our home, put things in order, it will naturally attract foreigners to us. So now we they run. So that's why they know that our home is not in order. So we are running here and there. So they have the mouth to be doing all this nonsense. I don't blame them. It is when our government put us for this mess. All right, let me talk to Kenneth Okonkwo. He said, I'm not Labour LP member under Julius Abure. Well, the truth is that Kenneth Okonkwo, you can't choose. You can't pick and choose. In as much as we understand where you're coming from. You know, at this point in time, the court, everybody know that Abure is still the Labour Party chairman. So, you see, when Abure leaves, you now say, okay, you're not a member. That's what you should be asking yourself. If Abure leaves now, you now say, okay, now I'm a member of the Labour Party. So, I know you are not happy with things that, the way he governs the party, the way he is leading the party, which I can understand. But as it is right now, even Peter Obi has not even said that kind of statement. So I would advise that you still stay where you are and let's see how things go. Don't just talk here and there. That's my own advice for you, Kenneth. Just calm down. Just calm down and see how things will turn out in the future.
Emmanuel, my brother, can I interject you a little bit, please?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Are you suggesting that Abure should be accepted as the Labour leader, Labour Party chairman? Are you in that line?
I'm not suggesting. That's not what I'm suggesting. I'm looking at what the court has affirmed. You understand?
Okay, but you are not. Are you in agreement with it?
No, I'm not. Of course, nobody's agreement with. Everyone know that the guy is corrupt.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. That's just what I wanted to hear.
Based on what court has affirmed as it is now. So
yeah, okay, all right.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Then for who again? Kemi Badema, I don't want to talk about her again. Activism is not a profession. Beware of any activist who doesn't. Well, the thing I would advise this policeman is that this policeman should just thank God that he has the opportunity to be a policeman. He has job. He has job. Otherwise, who knows if him too would have even joined the bandwagon of activism? Who knows? So people should be very careful what they say because they are in seat of power, or maybe they have job today. Tomorrow, one day, you will retire. As they say, soldier go, soldier come, barrack remain. So people shouldn't forget, So for me, without activism in any country, who are the people that are going to speak truth to power? If everybody just keep quiet, then there will be no democracy. This activism is what makes democracy sweet. It's true. These are the people that checkmate the activities of the government. It's not as if it's for any negative intention. That is where it should be. The person in the helm of affairs today in Nigeria, he was one of the greatest activists. I could remember what he did during Jonathan. So that's just it. Nothing special. Activism is not carrying a GUN. It's just to speak truth to power, call the government out, and let them do the right thing. It's as simple as that. So don't be saying what you don't know, policeman. Please maintain your lane, serve your 35 years, and check out. Another person will come and take that position and move on. It's as simple as that. So that is how life is. Then what again? I think this guy didn't bring so much in today. He go to watch match. This is a dumb man. What's Elvis? Anyway, the truth is that my people, there's not much to say, but the truth is, let's put our hands together and make sure that.
He said something about the embassy.
Okay.
They wrote letter to the embassies.
He said something about what?
About the lawyer from Nigerian lawyer, this is Jide.
Yeah.
1 minute more.
It's true. Well, the guy has done it now, so let's see what's going to be the outcome. I hope they will comply. That's it. It's wanting to write petitions. Another thing for the petition to be looked into. That is it. So because we are the way the world is today now, it's a free world. So somebody cannot just come and write petition against you without saying this is the reason. It can just be your statement. Everybody has the right to comment, to make a statement. So I don't know whether that one is just here or there. I don't know. So it depends. So Mr. Dr. CM,
thank you.
Today here. One last thing I want to say before you hand over to the next person. The other day, I think two or 3 days ago, I heard you talking about you wrote exam in the US, blah blah blah. You suffered, blah blah blah. You know, I was laughing. I said, this one is what Igbo people say. See, I'm all in Ketoro Biati.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, yeah, it's something that made me say it. It's because of the death of the chap. Thank you. Anyway, death of one guy, one important talent we lost, or Nigeria lost, or humanity lost, a cardiologist anyway. But that is by the way. Thank you, F. Emmanuel. I think the next person now is okay. Yeah, it's Oduo left. Oduo, if are you with us? Maybe we start with Obaseki. Oduo, Oduo, are you with us? Black Panther, am I coming out loud? Oh dear, maybe people are not.
But I
hearing
can
me.
hear
Yes,
you.
you are loud
Okay.
now. You are loud.
Clear.
Okay. Thank you, Henry. You are here. Odua.
Abdul Malik, please confirm, say now you did there, beg. Abdul Malik, speak or I
Yeah,
put
it's
you back.
me, Mr. Evans, it's me.
Okay, that's good.
I
Thank
on
you.
my camera, say you are not there.
Okay, thank you, sir. No
Thank you,
very
sir. Thank you very much.
Odua, if train miss you, don't miss you, be that. Anyway, let's hear from Abdul Malik. Odua be like say they do something else. Abdul Malik, salam alaikum. 8 minutes.
Yeah, good evening, Mr.
Yeah.
Sia. Alaikum salam. Good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Mr. Nigeria.
Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Evans, and good evening, Nigeria. You see, this UK issue, you see, it's just like now, every country in the world have come to conclusion that just like Black Africa, they sideline us. They don't look us like any, they don't recognize Black people anymore in the world. And most of those countries that are doing this, they have big investment in our own country. Just like now, share in Nigeria is UK. They are the owner of they are the owner of share, and they drill oil in Nigeria every second, every minute. The same thing with American Chevron. America is the owner, which is France. They are the owner of the Mobil, right? I don't really understand why those people are doing us like this. Black people. You see this black woman that want to implement this law. If then, when he was an immigrant, they implement such law, how she's going to feel? If she were in those people's shoes right now, how she will feel? Anywhere we Black people go, we must do one or terrible issue, terrible something. We must make terrible moves. That is the reason why Black people, the way they are thinking, their faculty of thinking is very different. It's different from other people. You are citizen by birth in the UK, right? Okay, quite all right. You have a law, right? Okay, what about the indigenous of UK, the main owner of the land? They have never even recommend such thing. They would never even want to make such law, implement such law. How many years back this to get citizenship in a country is 10 years maximum. Every country is 10 years. How are you going to change only UK? How are they going to change only UK? English people, anything they do like they too know. That is the problem of English. English people, they know that for that everywhere in the world. That is the reason why Europeans, they're scared about them somehow. And you see, last time they exclude themselves from European Union. Now, how is their economy going now? The things affecting them, it's affecting Europe. But it's affecting them more than Europe because they know too much. Yeah, it's our leader. I blame our leader. All things that is happening now is our leader. They are the cause of this. According to what you guys say, as far as 80, who is going to Europe or to abroad to go and stay? Is it not to school and go back to Nigeria? Because the country was good then, just like equivalent to one naira is equivalent to pounds. But today, one pound is almost 2,000 naira. Our government have molest and have loot everything to go and keep, and the way they are doing, if they loot the money, they will not use the money to develop their country. They will still carry the money to go and keep the white man to white man country. You see, everybody need to stand up, because this thing, it doesn't mean it's not affecting you, it affects you the other way. Or if all those things they are doing, you know, it's an insult. It's an insult to you, even though it did not come to you directly. Yes, look at what happened in America last time. Deport almost how many Nigeria. We know it's happening everywhere in the world, right? But our government now, what did they say about that? There is nothing. Everybody silent. Their aim is just to loot money. They don't even think how they will develop the country to make the nation better for the citizen. Citizens are jackpot every day. They are suffering everywhere in the world. Even the embassy don't even attend to you. Most of the European country, you from one country to another country to go and renew your passport if you are using Nigeria passport. Is it not a shame? We have a long way to go. Let's come together and fight those politicians. They are the one that suffering Nigerian citizens. Yeah, they are the one. You see, the other issue I want to say, in Nigeria today, it's just like, even we that we are fighting for the betterment of Nigeria, some of us, we are not fighting real fight. We are two-sided fighting. We have two faces. We can change. We are chameleon. Just like chameleon, we can change anytime. Yeah, that is how I see it. If really we stand, we fight, we get what we want, no matter how it takes, we get it. But we don't have one mind. That's why we are still stressing, fighting. Yes, every country they did it, right? Why are we our own difference? Because we have betrayal, traitors. Yeah, anywhere there is still traitor, you can never get what you want. You see, this creating of another state in Nigeria, for me, is another development. Because when they create more state, allocation will be coming there, and that allocation, they will use it to develop the state. But my question is this: if really they want to create the state, are they going to develop the state? Look at what they are doing now. Since when Alex Oti now give Abia steady light, no one of the state do competitive with Alex Oti. How many months back? You see, what they are planning just to loot money, they don't even care to develop the country. I don't really know how we get it right, but let's keep on doing. There is one thing I want to say. If people are telling me that nobody should come out to go and vote in 2027, okay, if I may ask you, if really what we are saying is not going far, what do you think? What you are saying now is pressuring them, giving them pressure. That's why you see they are doing small things that they don't supposed to do. If really you don't want to go and vote, okay, how are you going to change the system? How are you going to change the system if you don't want to come and vote?
1
Tell
minute
me,
more.
how are you going to change it? You must come out. Just what you will fight for is just to do the electoral reform. That is just the major thing. To change the electoral reform to keep it in order before 2027 election. Thank you very much, Mr. CM.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Abdul Malik. The next person should be Odua if he's back. Odua, what do I do now? Odua not there usually there very far. And today, what Obaseki case there, the Obaseki case the menu make it come tear the thing apart. Okay.
No mind them. They hide. All of them don't they hide.
Let me say.
The ones where they no one talk.
Let me say one or two things. You see, there is this thing we normally say in my people said, when gara gara, let me just use gara gara. When it's good to do gara gara small, but when gara gara when you don't overdo them, it go don't become madness. I'm trying to relate what Kemi Badenoch is saying, but do you know one thing? The English people won't endorse it. To me, this is own. You go see the party go debate. It can't. You can't do this. If there are countries, let me say this. That's why what Trump is doing in America now, I'm really not 100% in support of it, if at all I will. America is a classical example of a country that became a superpower as a result of migration. Simple. What America lack, they will get from any part of the world, and they become a superpower. Look at their military. People, I know people that won visa lottery, they went to America, they say they joined the military, served for 5 years, defend the America, that if you're in America, they see a soldier in a bus or anywhere, there's a way they respect them. Most of them are not born in US. So America is a country that became a superpower because of immigration. Ideas. Immigration does not just mean people crossing the border because they are looking for food to eat. Immigration are scientists, engineers, artists all over the world. They want to get to America, teach in their universities and then contribute to developing the country. What of their NASA? They say Nigerians are there, National Aeronautic and Space Administration. So Nigerians, intelligent people are there. Black Panther, I gave you, I said the most educated person up to 7 degrees or 8 or is it 11? That somebody from Edo State, I gave you the name. Is he not working with America? Is he not an immigrant? So I think it's because of the way where America is. That's why countries like Canada opened up to immigration. Even Britain, as conservative as they are, opened up. They want the best. They introduced HS, highly skilled migrant program, to bring skills. So those skills we are bringing, they are bringing them to come here, contribute, earn higher salary, become citizens. So this Badenoch is talking in terms of 14th century. They will laugh at him, at her. You will see the development later. This is not the UK. Look, only the Indians alone, the Indians, if they said they don't want to, they want to withdraw their medical service, the National Health Service here will collapse. Ask anybody. Indians alone, and they were not all of them were born here. They have a special center. Their Royal College, just like you say, American College or so, to get a certification. They have a center in India, New Delhi. So there are people that graduate from Indian medical school. They first write part 1 exam. If they are likely to pass it, they are coming here not as to come and they are coming here as a skilled migrants to come and work in their medical field, in the hospitals. Is that what Badenoch is saying when they come here? You do all. If like the lady doesn't even know what, that's why I can laugh. They will tell him, say they will tell her that look, it doesn't work. Yes,
Dr.
please.
Is there a country on this world, in this earth, that developed without
immigration?
Immigrants? Without immigration, because this didn't start today. It starts from the days of old.
So even America has to introduce H1B. Black Panther, you people are aware now. H1B, special for talent. Why are they doing it? Despite the fact that there are more than 300 million, many universities, everything, yet they still want the best of the world.
Dr. CM.
Yes.
You know why America one is unique? If you want to do such thing, you got to go through all the 52 states of America. And presently, all the main important signatory the president gave now, he has lost all the case. The case of birthright, he has lost it.
Yeah, I must now. Because, do you know why he has to lose it? When one person fails, because the world, yourself, you know it now. For America to do visa lottery, to bring talent, when Clinton come in and help to develop us, and this one is closing. If she does that, if they listen anyway, but I know I mean UK now, they won't. This one is not. It's a case of Labour Party go just continue to the win because they will look and say this guy he doesn't know anything. Go and check the health service. Who are the people doing it? Who? Do you know that as a result of Britain left EU, most of their nurses resigned from the health service, went to Canada and Australia. So most of them go to Australia because of sunshine, enjoy their life. They now have to make a special, what they call is it CSO visa, the one that they brought so many Nigerians over. Do you know why? There were crises in the care sector, who will care for their age population? Who will care for them? Nobody. They have to bring people in. So this guy is just talking. I don't know whether anyway where and there's no way she can't even be prime minister. Let's just end that one. At least I'm in UK here. The deal is this. What they will do is that nearer the election, when they want to do election, they will engineer something in their conservative party, remove her as the leader, put a white person, and then try their luck. This person to be prime minister, I can bet you it won't work. The way she's even talking, she's talking as if she's already a prime minister, authoritative. Who are you to propose that? When Britain is having aging population, they are regretting leaving EU, whereby other European Union citizens are not coming into their country the way they used to come. They want to open up. That's what they are trying to do. And you are talking of a 14th century formula, how to cut this. Do you think that it's only Nigerians that are coming? Britain wants intelligent people, just like America wants. Every European, even Germany, hold on. Even Germany, I remember Germany talking about immigration, that they need, I think Henry is here, talented migrants. And this guy,
I'm here now. That is I live here. It's the situation now. I'm in the health sector. They need workers like sand all over the place, and they don't have. Europe needs skilled workers everywhere. Britain. Do you know how many Polish friends that I have that left during their so-called exiting the EU? So this woman is just a kind of out of touch. Want to dance to the white supremacists.
I didn't know. At least you've had it. Even they, they want to cry more than they be. You never be white. You can't. Even the queen. If you ask the white people, the owners of the English people, the owner or the breed or the whatever, they won't propose this. They will be telling you how will they get. Look, okay, can you close the Premiership? Do you know that the Premiership, the money they get from Premiership League, Liverpool, if you look at Chelsea is like another African team. Liverpool, when they are buying money, all these people, Manchester United. Look at their 4 top teams. Look and go and see blacks playing there. Everywhere, Crystal Palace. Any Premiership team in the UK, if you don't have a black players, 4 5 in the lineup, you may go relegation. 11 on the pitch, about 6 will be full black people. If you don't have them, you are going relegation. Go and try. So what is this lady talking about? Well,
Mr. Dr. CN, let them do it. Let us opt out of Commonwealth. Simple. Then go suffer now.
No, exactly. Yeah, you know that thing. The only thing is that sometimes, you see, that is why it pains me. The special pain I'm having is that I wish P2B had been in, because I remember P2B saying, when they were asking him about all this Jagba, he said you can't hold anybody from leaving, because some people are moving out to be able to pay for the school fees of the world people they are leaving. He said the thing that will bring them, he said you don't need to tell them. He said by the time you do your magic in Nigeria, economy change, they will be coming back. If you want, that's why P2B said,
very simple.
He said you may never see ant in your room. You know ant, you go think say ant, there. As you come out, just take 1 cube of sugar, put them for center table, clean the center, just put it there, come back in a day or two. Ant go there, they go say where? Because ant, they can smell sugar from a distance. They can smell sugar. During Obasanjo's time, the small thing Okonkwo did. Do you know that Nigerians were coming back to invest? Haven't you heard it before? Nigerians started coming back to Nigeria because they saw Obasanjo. It was a little bit of a stability, the debt cancellation, or all those things. Before Yar'Adua and the Dabaru again, Jonathan came, people managed and they started living. So it's a simple thing. So this thing this lady is saying, assuming that somebody like P2B there, you can just tell and say, no trouble. We will do our magic here in Nigeria. Change Nigeria. Before you know it, economy going to improve. Some people go say, no, I'm not going anywhere. Some will say, okay, let me go and then invest this money. Before you know it, it won't be attractive to come to UK. It's as simple or to anywhere. So she's just saying what I feel that as a leader, she's bereft of ideas, and they will laugh at her. If I follow this news will develop in the next few days as it's going, and people will just be saying, "What is this lady talking about?" Do you think Britain is a superpower? America need me immigrants. Germany, because of their industry, they want talented people, and the Britain, which is to me, like Black Panther observed, that depends on African countries to survive. You are saying you don't need a citizen. What is citizenship? What people are leaving UK? Have you seen people leaving America to come to UK? But you see people leaving UK to go to America or to Canada. I'm here. Why? And he's just talking. The lady is just making noise. She's over pushing her luck. She can't even be a good leader. Started talking jazz. Who will tell you that? Has she factored the contribution of
Dr.
immigrants?
CM,
Yes.
Dr. CM, I beg, come do fast. May you come join us for here. May leave them. Leave them with their wahala there.
Okay, thank you. I think I'm surprised Odua. This is unlike Odua. Odua. Anyway, whenever she comes, Black Panther,
Thank
maybe.
you.
Where you there? Your time remain.
You don't
How
go.
many
You don't.
minutes?
You don't remember us. You don't come back.
Odua, it be like say you go check a bill of cement, abi.
No mind them.
Odua,
No mind
you don't
them.
eat Odua. Sorry, just to help you. I know you had the news about the white paper don't come off for Obaseki. Maybe you go start there. So 8 minutes now. They don't release white paper for Obaseki.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening,
Yeah.
Mr. Najawash. Good evening, Dr. CM, Black Panther, Black Panther, Baba Emmanuel, Alex, Adu Malik, F. Emmanuel. Please, if I did not see your name, no problem. You understand. Good evening, all the panelists, commenters, listeners, and viewers. Good evening, Mommy in diaspora. Happy Saturday. Thank you very much. Thank you for all you are doing. Thank you for what you are doing. Thank you for what you will still do. Thank you all. Well, they released a list for Obaseki. Well, anyway, that should be their concern and their, because Obaseki ruled the state, as I heard, like a private business, and which is truth. Which is truth, because a person who demolish the state property in the name of the trespass government land or the government reserve, and said he want to plant a pancane or palm tree, and he could not co-op with the communities or the local government to do such thing for the states, and you have to collaborate with outsiders and take the resources of our Edo people out of them. Whatever name they called such person, that is what he deserves. Because for me, Obaseki, Nogemase Obaseki was very, very cunning in his government. Just like some people, when they said they know they were lawyers and judges and wanted to become the governor of the state also. Since then, we have not heard from them. Even they lost the elections, and or the case of who had the INEC during the election or whatever. We did not hear from them. So all of them will have still do the same thing anyway. But for me, if they will have arrested Obaseki, I will have be happy so that he go to jail. I'm not lying. I will be happy so that the next person that will come, we also know that something like that might also happen to him if he misbehave. Because any governor who cannot talk to his people is not a governor. Because I know that Ogbemudia, in his time, I remember that time when we left, they said Ogbemudia is coming. All of us will come and stay on the road, be waiting for Ogbemudia. So I still remember. But no governor now, children go and wait whenever they are coming, no. Because they don't even know if they exist. So
I want to talk about bad knock. The bad knock of British, which he said he grew up in Nigeria. They stole her brother's shoe. Police stole her brother's shoe. It is unfortunate that people did not know the reason of pushing this lady or whether gay had to speak all those jargons she's putting before the world. That the white British will not want the position that a black person will now be their leader in that country. If not, we will remember that their princess who were going out with one of our brother, the white from the Sahara side. Because of going out with our brother, that was how, is it not Diana? That was what
Dodi.
That was what caused the life of Diana short. So we should remember that for bad knock to not to get to the position, so they have to put words in her mouth to say, so that when it gets to the time, they will say, you are not worthy and capable to lead the land. For this, so you are not qualified. And as a child who does not have sense, and she's dancing to the gallery. That is what she's just doing. If the way that she put all these laws, that if she come, if they put those laws, will the mother or the father that gave birth to her able to give birth to her in that country? Even if they gave birth to her, will she be able to become the citizen when she was in Nigeria? Because if you minus 16 years out of her age, I believe that is not under the law she propagates. Because she grew up according to them 16 years in Nigeria. Was born the year he was born, returned back to Nigeria, then 16 years before turning back. So you see that people who thought they have brain, that is why I tell to people, it is not by this English called education that give brain. God is the God that give her wisdom. Because if the girl have wisdom, she will have put herself in that shoe. I should remember the year we went to Belgium to go out for protest, when really life was difficult for those who came through Gaddafi in this country. When we went to Belgium, giving the handbill to some blacks children, they refuses. I told him that the same conditions that we are today, your father or your forefather once like that. So if you are not seeing us as common or whatever, if the people who owns this land saw your father that way, would they be able to give birth to you here?
Okay, 1 minute
So
more.
that was how the child really reasoned and start receiving the handbill from us with all our friends, and they keep on sharing it and know that this thing is very intelligent words. So bad knock, I pity you that position you will not get it, and because for this nobody will vote for you. You are attacking Nigeria government. I love that, but for this restriction, you are trying to think you are so fast and wise, but unfortunately, it become a failure to you. So that is what I have to advise you. Go home and rethink and know that that is not even your own land. That your father take you there as a foreigner. So whether you have the grace, so it's not for you to go and destroy and spoil your name in the name of you wanted to build a legacy, which is bad legacy. So bad knock. Go and rethink and make your way. Thank you.
Thank you, Odua. We thought you've left us when it was your turn, but we didn't see you. So right now, I think we've all done.
Can you give me 30 seconds?
We want to share time again, so maybe we go. Okay, well, what is it in your intervention? 30 seconds, so that.
Should I go ahead?
Yes.
Okay. There's one thing I want to say to every one of us here. We should not be shaking about what is happening. I told you people that that a kingdom is about to fall down, and Africa is not. Africa is the best land ever. Let me tell you people one. Now that renewable energy has started, Dr. CM, I sent you this. I'm going to send you another thing again. Uganda presently has started producing. This is not it's like innocent producing its own electric cars and buses. So Africa is awakening. You people just leave them alone. Let them do whatever. We go come for Commonwealth and United Nations. Now by force. Simple.
It's true. It's true. Thank you very much. Yes, I saw it. Uganda even is manufacturing an electric car to use it in transporting people. So to do not to rely on crude oil or whatever. Before Niger Watch comes, so let's go for now. At least we are not many today. 1, 2, 3. Let me just
Uganda, I be Botswana.
No, I think Uganda. Not Botswana.
It's Botswana, not Uganda.
Oh, Botswana has joined.
No, it's Uganda. It's Uganda. Botswana don't do their own too.
Okay, Botswana don't join. So you see, they don't share the thing now. Everybody don't wake up. Except Nigeria, we still the talk of power day here, power no day here. INEC this. It's a shame. Okay. Let's start with you. Let's do for 4 minutes before Niger Watch comes back. We are not many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 20 minutes. We should be at 25. This Henry has gone. Who spoke before? Okay, let me start with you, Black Panther. After you, Alex. After Alex, F.A. Emmanuel. After F.A. Emmanuel, Abdul Malik. Then Odua.
Yeah, should I start?
Yes, you can.
Yes, let me say a little bit on today bad enough. Look, it seems a lot of us need to go and research more. When I say the kingdom is falling down, it means when that kingdom fall down, as African, if they are knowledgeable and smart enough, it will lead to the liberation of Africa. The parasitic nature has ended. Let them do whatever they want to do. Let them push for anything they want to do. The generation that is coming before us, we will lay that foundation. And that foundation is that Africa can be self-subsistence. That is what people don't know. They've shown us in so many areas we have woken up. Let Africa do its own. Let us have the United States of Africa. That would be the greatest coming together ever. And we are going to make sure that we tie every knobs, every holes, and nothing is showing. So I beseech every one of us to start looking at it. And let us also look at what is happening to Obaseki. Obaseki is a disgrace. It's disgusting. A disgrace to the daylight and to the Benin race as a whole. Because there's one thing we should all know. It is very disgraceful for Obaseki to have gone into governance and all this expose has been coming out. We said it because we are having a rough sketch of what it is. We said it, but we couldn't prove it. But now it has been proven and it has been spoken. So every one of us should align and see how we are going to make Edo State a better nation. Not to say, why are they bringing it at the nick of time? We don't care. What we care about is Edo. We don't care whenever they bring it or whether they are bringing it. What we care about is Edo State. Let us see how we're going to use this as an advantage for Edo State so that we can move on and prosper very well. So that all of us can be proud of Edo. Let us see how we are going to develop Edo State. Let the diasporans come together and see how we're going to do it. Because we need to do it. The world order has ended. A new one is coming. And Africa is going to be at the end of everything because the resources for Africa, for the world to survive today is in Africa. So every one of us should do our research. We should beat our chest and be proud of this thing. This Africa we are saying, wherever you're a doctor, prepare yourself. Whatever you're preparing, prepare yourself for final, trying to move and establish and invest in Africa. Wherever you are, invest in your country. Let us invest in Nigeria. Let us invest in Edo State so that we can be proud. When we go back home, we can have something to talk about. And I want to say this again. Every Nigerians, whether you are from Igbo, let every tribe start the documentation of their history. Let them start documentation. And at the end, let them add this, what is happening now. Let them add it to it. because it's going to be an exodus of movement of the great states of Africa back to their motherland, and we are going to do greater things and improve in what? In what? Technology. That is it. Because technology has its birth from here, not there. This is where civilization started from. So not there. So we are going back to our roots, and we are going to explore every mineral resources, both medical, both everything in Africa, and we are going to make it greater than every other continent. They said that they are going to make us, Africa, a farmland, but we are going to make a good land for ourselves, and they will come and visit us and take Africa as one of the places that will visit, explore, and they go back to their land. So it's going to be the reversal. Let them go ahead with anything they want to do. Let them go ahead. God did not place Africa in a fertile land for nothing. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Black Panther. Then next comes Alex O, I believe. Yes, Alex O, can we hear you? 4 minutes.
Okay, Dr. CM, thank you. Like Black Panther just mentioned about the energy sector, what renewable energy is going to bring to Africa, what some other African countries have started to explore now. You see, I was talking about this with a couple of friends. I said, the potentials that is in Africa it's no longer something that we have to always talk about. Oh, we have potential. It is already an established fact that we have the potential. What we lack, like I said before, is the leadership and real patriots that love nation first and put the nation first. That is what we are lacking. Because these little other African countries that are being able to do things that they are doing now, you know, it is just like what China has been able to do. China was looked down upon by the West. They will be told what to do. What did China do? China was always telling them, yes, sir. But they were watching, they were copying them, watching them, and doing their thing. We just need such vision. African leaders, people who have this vision, and the sky is just the limit, like my brother Black Panther was talking about. When Peter Obi was talking about how a state can feed Africa, a state in Nigeria can do it. It is not. This thing is not rocket science. If for example, all what he proposed, just they take 1% of it. These guys there now, just take 1%. You will see huge development in our country. And when we start it and we master it, Africa will be liberated. The world is waiting for Nigeria. I'm telling you this. So that is the reason why we have to make sure whatever it takes to put the right people there. The sky definitely is going to be the limit. Africa is blessed, but the blessing has to be seen and heard of. So that those people who are thinking they have everything, that they think they know too much, like Kemi and Co, will later come back to lick their wounds and begin to respect us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alex. The next person I suppose should be F. Emmanuel. F. Emmanuel, 4 minutes, if you are still with us. F. Emmanuel, 4 minutes. Okay, you are not there. Abdul Malik, are you still with us? Four minutes, Abdul, 4 minutes.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. CM.
Thank you.
You see, we African, they have everything in life, what it takes to make the best country in the world. The problem we have is the leadership. We don't have good leadership who can manage the resources we have. Because Africa, if you take a look, they have fertile land that can produce most of the crops, both cash crop, arable crop, and others. But if you talk about Europe here, if you see what they are producing, it's like fertilizer. They use fertilizer to grow their crops mostly. Majority of their crop they are growing is fertilizer. But we Africa, sometimes, even though we don't use fertilizer, we can grow something that the land is fertile already. You have manure, natural manure on its own. The problem we have is our leader. We don't have good leader. They don't have vision. They don't know how to grow the country, how to grow the continent. That is the major problem we have. We take a look now. Most of the ECOWAS, you take visa to ECOWAS. Imagine how can it don't supposed to be like that way. You see, they don't know all those opening border. It boosts economies too. When you trade from one country to another, just like the way European Union they are doing. When you have Germany passport resident, you can go to Holland, you can go to Czech Republic, you can go to France without control with border, just to check you are okay. They go, you go ahead, you don't need visa. But our government, they don't have that law, they don't have that sense to apply such things. You understand? That is the problem we have. It's not that we have everything, but who will manage it? Who will implement the standard of the living for the people? That is the problem. That is what we are fighting for. Look at what happened in 2023 election. I wish Peter B is there. I believe he can do something similar, different. We know it's not perfect, but it will be somebody must start it from somewhere before other one will be followed. That is what we need. But now the people we have now is just to loot money, embezzle money. There is no development. Imagine this nowadays, this modern world, we are still talking about light, road, water. A country does that just like centuries back. 60 years from now, we are talking the same thing. It's just like we are a blind nation, blind continent. That is what I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Abdul Malik. God bless you. The next person I believe is Odua. F. Emmanuel, are you back? No, Odua, let's hear you. Don't worry. Odua, continue.
And thank you, Dr. Sien. Thank you very much. Yes, you know, Mr. Naija was as of state and the country. Well, for me, having a state, new state.
Mr. Odua.
Sir?
I asked that the federal government wants to create more states. Currently, we have 36 states, right, in Nigeria. They want to create more states. Then my question was, do you support the Nigerian government creating more states in Nigeria, or they divide Nigeria? So if you can comment on that. Thank you, sir.
That is what I want to talk about. Well, I have reason for supporting state creation, because the amalgamation of the country, the way they organize some states, some people to another group, which we tell you that no, we are not the same family, but they say whether you like it or not, you must come together. No, it's not so. Let people choose. If let us say we have people now in the south, which says they are Igbos. Like some, why some say no, we are not Igbos. Like the Cross River, and like the Ikwere people, the Anyoma people, then like the Lori of the north, or I don't know if I will call them west. Then like the Igede of the center, and why them of the Yaya Bello and the other senator that showcase Kaka, then of the Kogi state. So these people, they are called not today. But really, if we want to talk as a state supposed to be? They're not supposed to be called North. So they are still not supposed to be added as North. So they're supposed to be South, West, and East people. So for this reason, if these people said they need their state to go out from this so-called group you put them, they are free. So, and so for those who said no, we will still remain with what we, okay, they are free. So that is the reason I support if it is state. But in other hand, for people to call state, I would have prefer call them region. All the whole the Southeast can be of just one name, one state, or the whole Southeast, if they claim to be one. Or the whole West, if they claim to be one, can just call one state. So there are people who claim to be one, instead of organizing them and calling them state, that doesn't bring any development. You can just call them regions. So that is what I prefer to happen than say you make them state. Making 500 states does not cause development when a good heart is not leading the position. So that is just my vision over that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dua. Thank you. Noted. And the next thing, the last person now should be, is it the last? Yeah. The last person, F. Emmanuel. They don't go chop black soup again.
Don't mind them. Don't mind them.
Now, it be like saying that thing go be greeting for those states for now.
My brother.
This me, I'm not.
I don't know the Lagos.
That guy mean business.
Don't be small. If you say how the guy they talk this in there passionately.
Then their youth leader call.
You know, I want two flag. Don't mind it, not two flag.
Not two flag. No more one flag. Not two flag. One APC, one Nigeria. Don't mind.
Who they talk about? Who they say no mind them? Is it the governor?
No.
Who talk no mind them?
Dr. CM, I forgot to answer CM Nigeria Watch question yesterday concerning that thing that the youth leader was driving on. I forgot to tell him that thing is used in New York. Yes, it's used in New York. It's used in so many states in America for police. You see, police are on bike here. So police are on those things that you see to patrol villages around their city. So they still use that. They use it to patrol big shopping mall and inner city. So they use it.
They use it to beat traffic hold up.
Yes. So that thing it's very, very efficient if we can know how to use it in Nigeria. Simple.
APC
one supposed to replace bicycle that people use, but in a better country, not country like Nigeria, not a place like Edo State that is full of pothole.
APC youth leader don't launch and now, so he's the first person we bring him for town. If you buy and now you they follow in footsteps. Anyway, it doesn't mean all I want is let the guy provide the act. That is just what people like. I said sometime that primary school where you do campaign where you can say, see, it's good to know now whether it don't fix the roof. Now that kind of thing me one here. Made a reminder and say, remember, you pointed it out.
No, it did not say want to fix the roof. They want to build it to standard.
Okay, something like that. Not so. I know. I just use fixing the roof just to describe, say, making, because that is to me. Or if the media want, they go. If they have, they say, look at that. What of that primary?
Dr. CM, you know what I'm foreseeing? If that guy is retained, there's every tendency that
time goes to finish. You know, left our
around Edo State educational structure and infrastructures.
Well, making start now. That's what we want. Afraid. Why is it? I mean, what people want is a change. That is just what people want. No matter who bring and come. That's why I say the color of the cat no matter. Any cat will go kill the rat. That's all. That it matter to me. So please, I mean, I think we already okay. F. Emmanuel. Sorry.
Don't hijack my time now.
Hijack you You miss your time.
When would they say don't mind them, don't mind them? That's the reason why they say don't mind them. Because they just hijack the time.
Okay,
Young Black Panther.
Okay, do your 4 minutes. Oh yeah, we are still within time, Nigeria.
All right,
time.
but I want to this my submission is like a question with the situation now that this INEC didn't come with what's it called a witness in this Edo state election now. So how is it going to be? What do you think is going to be the outcome? Because not bringing an witness is already an indictment on them.
Okay, Alex O, answer that question. Alex O, help us. Be like saying that you go sabi and well. Answer it, please.
Because you know say okay, because Mahmoud now my best friend, I make you give me this assignment, Abi. You know say
no. You know see them they do.
Yakubu.
See them they learn from the way. Alex O, hold on. See them they do the way Tinubu did in Chatham House.
Okay.
Assigned.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody they talk. Somebody I hear one person they talk just now say made the journalist made they ask him. We get journalists for Nigeria where they ask politicians questions. Which can't be that? People where they go invite come. You don't see where they say they go the instead of you to say somebody may call you will go meet her for house. You know, you go they select question where you go ask. Then Nigeria forget about that side on for that Nigerian journalist. That one is zero. You know, the most coward people I ever seen. Like them be that. They're coming to INEC on. INEC now come and see. The more you look, the less you see. No me today start. Anything we get to do with INEC and judiciary, my brother, just make you forget until that day where they go give judgment. Now we will know the wonder where they inside the egg. Now we will see them. Me and you, nobody will fit see them now. So that will be the answer when I will give.
Okay, thank you very much. F. Emmanuel, you go manage this one as the answer. So
this your answer strong.
After all, you know I'm before. No, you have to take it now. If you sabi and you for no throw them open.
Yeah, because the truth is that if they can convert Abuja to become a normal state during the
okay. Now you they come they ask this kind more than jam question. Now you come they ask them. As if you don't know your people. Be like say you don't know your people.
It is well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, F. Emmanuel. Actually,
I am going to answer that question tomorrow if you guys will come in. I'm going to answer that question holistically tomorrow, and I will forecast the judgment.
Why not today? Why not now? Try now.
Because I'm still trying to finish the reading of Obi judgment.
Is they related? Abi go help.
Very, very related. Very, very. You think INEC will just walk away, and the commander in chief will not know about the judgment? Who are you to do that?
But let me hazard a guess. You know, before Edo election, Tinubu promised when Oshomole they say say you will give Edo. Do you think with the body language and the way things are now, Tinubu is still interested in giving APC? Edo to giving Edo to APC. Do you think so? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He's still interested.
Oga CM, when we want to close.
Now you with the okay.
You know we'll go sleep. Go and sleep.
I no close because I can't wait for
what did happen now? What did Arsenal play?
Arsenal not play any match.
They don't beat the yesterday.
Let's go.
They don't trash on Abi. They don't trash on Abi.
No, anyway, we don't.
Oga F. Emmanuel, let's round up. I beg. Time don't reach to go to bed. I beg.
Okay. We don't even do, to be honest, we don't even do second round because we are not many today. So we don't even do second round.
So now my turn to round up now.
We see get 5-10 minutes.
Do your submission. We hear your own.
I not get submission. I just good night. I want to talk.
I know that your good night is not acceptable.
Yeah, I get one question. I get one question why I want to answer Niger Watch. When I go be my witness. Whether Niger Watch, you miss your turn, you want say you don't waste that, you go say na 78 years. He phone you, you no answer. He goes, I don't they phone you since 78 years. You come late, you know, come Niger watch for some time. He say, for the past 78, now 78, you may no notice it must be 78. You go say, okay, for the 78, I don't know why 78. Then that one now one. The second one now, whether na rain so whether na rain dey fall, whether na Christmas day, whether na anything, he say na pounded yam. If you just miss anything, he say you dey go chop pounded yam. Why? Make you explain why these
No,
two things.
Black Panther,
And
help me aside
I
that.
want to ask some question too. I want to ask some question too. They don't
No,
answer
as a
anything.
dope person, as a dope person, you know, you must know pounded yam is our favorite food.
Exactly.
So that is it.
Okay, that one take it.
You don't.
What about the 78 old? 78 years old.
78
The
years
78 years old is a matter for further explanation because the big wisdom that if we have to explain it here, it
You
will
know,
cause some catastrophe and some way of reasoning of some people. So let me ask let me ask a question, Mr. Naija Wash.
Yes.
You have heard what the result of an independent body have gone into the account of Edo State, and they have brought it out. They are boldly saying, "Now, what I want to call them before? Will not be the way I will call them."
So Akim Hafiz, this is something like Afegua, na independent.
In they ask for prosecution. I cannot get power for prosecution now. That's why I tag them as independent.
So how this matter concern me now?
I want to ask you, as an Edolite, they've opened the cancan worm and they've shown us what is going on. We are going to get the full details in internet very soon. What do you think should be done in the aspect of what Obaseki has they've revealed to us, not allegedly, revealed that he partook of the extortion and the taking away of our wealth in Edo State?
For now, I can't say anything until the information is certain. But if he's found guilty, he should be persecuted for possible prosecution. Simple as ABCD. Nobody's above the law. You know, when it comes to things like this, I don't embrace nepotism or favoritism. You know, if my papa wanna find with corruption, wanna carry him go anywhere on her life. Now my mama carry her. I'm not interested, you know.
If you catch you today, you go enter trouble.
No, I'm telling you, if my mama wanna find with corruption, carry her on my behalf. I'm saying this on air.
Of course,
you know, my papa. So my name. That's why I normally say all the time, people shouldn't judge me, Elvis, with the sin of my mother or my father. Judge me with my own sin. Yes, that's my stand. So if Obaseki is found guilty, why not? He should be prosecuted and all that. I don't have any issue with that. You know, I would like to remind you guys that tomorrow our broadcast is going to be a little bit different from politics. Although maybe at the end of the day, you guys might turn into politics because we're going to have Liberus Oshoma with us tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes. So what we are discussing tomorrow is going to be Nest of King and Will. Nest of King and Will.
Okay,
this is a very, very important topic because a lot of you that live in abroad today, you have invested so much in Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians that live in Nigeria today, you have so much money. In fact, you have many accounts that have different money. And Nigerians, these same men, many of them, they buy every day. And bank managers are using their money to enrich themselves. You know? So a lot of people die every day. Bank managers even pray and do fasting and prayer for you to die. You know, because you don't have any nest of kin to your money so that they can share the money. It's happening every day. So Liberus Oshoma will be coming tomorrow by 7 p.m. to join us to talk about this very, very important, significant topic tomorrow. At the end of the day, we're going to switch to Edo State election tribunal.
White pepper.
Exactly. So if you are coming in tomorrow, come on time so that we can have all these things together. Men, even some of you listening to us right now, you have one or two investments in Nigeria or in abroad, you know, where you hide from your wife, you know, only you now know. God forbid enough of anything happen to you tomorrow, your wife will suffer, your children will suffer because they are not aware of what you were hiding, you know, in different places. So these are part of the thing we're going to be talking about tomorrow by 7 p.m. Please join us tomorrow and let's talk about this. So we'll be rounding up now. Give you guys 10 minutes to talk within yourself so that we round up. August 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. Thank you, sir.
Well, I don't have anything to say because I donate my own part of it. So whoever has anything to say can take it up. Thank you.
Well, to me, I have something to say about Obaseki. What they should do now, they should start prosecution. I mean the guy, because the guy don't spoil Edo State too much. We will not take him again. No, wait. Why are they talking and say, as a Benin man, a Benedion come, he finish him. He now come, he finish him. Wait, they carry and go jail. Make them start the prosecution, make them carry that guy go jail. I don't want to know whether it be this. Make them prosecute him, carry and go jail. That is all I have to say. A Benin man cannot be destroyed Benin Kingdom. No way. We can't agree with that. It should be made an example to other Benin people. Thank you.
Okay. Aleso, anything?
Oh, okay, now Aleso don't sleep. Don't sleep. Aleso don't sleep already.
I no sleepy. I dey here. As I go sleep.
Okay, only 30 seconds. 30 seconds, sir.
You know, so that weekend be this. The later when I don't free today, so I go follow on do am. Now make me a day to.
Okay.
Like I beg, you know, all these things we are talking about, like Black Panther was saying, anything we go destroy our land, we should fight against it. Not only Edo land, the whole of Nigeria. You know, like we are doing here. That's why I will keep praying and hoping that God will keep us all. Mr. Ivis, thank you very much for this opportunity you keep giving us to air our voices. You understand? So may God bless every one of us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Oh,
all right. Let me close.
Back to you.
Thank you, August. I really appreciate you today. Mr. Odua, if you want to talk something quickly, I see that you are muted. Mr. Odua.
Niger Delta people, more than come together and fight for your oil. The way that they use gold for North, maybe they use our oil like that. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. We've come to the end of this broadcast. I appreciate you all. August, thanks for the relief today. I really do appreciate that. My lovely brother, Black Panther, appreciate you. Mr. Alex, thank you very much for coming in today to put your voice to this broadcast. Oga F. Emmanuel, no, I tell you to talk now. Don't mind them.
Don't mind them.
Don't mind
them. Don't mind them.
Don't mind them. That'll become a slogan right now. But meanwhile, my Pa Oduwa, thank you very much. I appreciate you, sir, for coming in. Thank you very much, Augustine. Once again, I appreciate you for the relief. Mr. Abdul Malik, God bless you, my brother. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today. Those of you that called, only one person actually called in today, which is Madam Deborah. God bless you, man. I appreciate you. And those of you that supported the channel, Madam Suberry, I'm very, very grateful. Madam Tusabi, I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Thank you for all that you do. My people right there in the comment section, Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do. I love you so, so, so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you always. Thank you, Peggy Modi. Thank you, Amaka E. Eva Line. Thank you, Frank Emmanuel. And many, many others right there. Thank you very much, Ijidima. I appreciate every one of you right there, Divine Cross, and many others. You know, see, we don't close, and now all our politics, they say, same league. All our politics. See, man, wait till I go find you. In fact, I go find you 750 naira for your absence. We never hear from you now. Since when we entered this year, the last time I hear from you, all our politics. Now, last year, tell. Don't take more than 78 years. I never hear from you.
Now US in there, you define and naira. Now $750 you for talk. Which one be naira?
All our politics now, monozozo, no mind now.
No mind now. You don't leave us for street. Yeah.
No
all
mind
our politics don't leave us for street. No mind them.
No mind them. No mind them. No mind them.
No mind them. Wow, I don't I appreciate you all, my people. And God, I go bless you. Now we've come to the end of this broadcast. I'll see you guys later tomorrow by 7 p.m. Endeavor to join us because we have important personality coming to join this broadcast tomorrow, so we can talk about this particular issue and also go on those states briefly before we end the show tomorrow. My people, when I go bless you now. Press on the like button, help us to share, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as we talk on before. Good night and bye for now.
And I can't get no got so back home. Oh, son, I get it. And I can't get no got you now. Dano, yeah, oh, Sagu, man, Tobago. Even fool, we be dead. You're quite a ya, okay. You can have your heart, my money day. Imeva kome oseni na popepe shevako. Amye bina maemye negegi popepe krisati no ben. O piano veyo negiri go nova. Ono negi veigo igu sebu emujuwa. Akona na do vefe iva ko ave sefe aji. Una ya de na bona na ito ebe iteveni pia eviteveni ku waga we bien se o no boka me na tuajo o osagu me ware ni mio matien no ma mio matien agite ojo o Osagu me ware, ni mio matien. No ma mio matien, oh, agite ojo, oh, iteveni pia, ke viteveni ho. Wae yalare o, waki madosi ona. Owe kyo anega mwe o, weno vyo hana. Iluwa managi webyo jon agi sede yunuke katona. Eo ebina uyo buhao, eo buhaya gba omanagi. Uda amagba ebe agi sebe ibiedume. Ama fanoko agi ebi noruwe. Ama nagi lawa agi sede vena boye. O piano veigo, egijigo baka, eya ubo aye, ono na wanu sake agon. Eu, o sagu veio ti ome bigo, kumeri o ti ome bobo. O sanu kumeri o ti ome, bebuto me na ti o tu. O sagu me ware, ni mio matien. We go big bomb no ma mio matien, we put on me, agite ojo. Oh, osagu be ware, we go ni ware ni mio matien, big bomb no ma mio matien, we put on me, agite ojo. Oh, osagu be ware, we go ni ware ni mio matien. Oh, ma mio matien, agite ojo.